We are heading back to the table on this wonderful Monday with our friend Chef Bud Anderson. And if you didn't really get a chance to have a great weekend, we're going to get you started here on Monday with some tacos.
Yeah, like a Cinco de Mayo taco.
But on May 4th.
This was inspired by my lack of interest in chicken thighs.
Okay, so Bud and I we've had this debate a lot. He is a chicken breast guy.
Through and through.
I prefer the chicken thigh. I think it's a better.
It is. In my younger years, I had trauma because of chicken breast, but I'm getting older now.
You're getting over it.
I'm kind of giving.
I just think there's more flavor in it.
And there's much more
but this is,
juice to it.
There is a clear dichotomy, though. There are people who only like white meat.
Yes.
I enjoy the dark meat of the thigh.
And let me tell you something. Us that enjoy the white meat, we are pretty solid in our thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to change. This is just. Whenever I do something, I throw something else in there.
But this makes, I'll tell you something, chicken thighs make great tacos.
They do. And the best part about them is they take on the flavor of whatever you put them in. Mm-hmm. Now, this has a really nice marinade that, you can do it like up to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Half hour will do you good.
Okay.
It is some garlic, a lot of lime juice, smoked paprika, some oregano. It has some oil in it, obviously. And then you're just going to kind of let it sit, and a lot of cilantro too. Not cilantro, but a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
Cumin.
Yeah, cumin. Thank you, because you can smell it.
Yeah, you can definitely smell it.
And the cumin in it, and that makes a really nice marinade, and it really adheres to it. One of the other things too that I wanted to point out on this, you can see on there that it has. This is kind of odd, not odd, but it has cornstarch in the marinade. Okay.
Tell me why.
Well. A couple reasons, I believe. One of the reasons is usually when you put cornstarch in it adds kind of a crust to it.
Okay.
So it's because these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And let me tell you something. If you want to do this recipe, it's dirt cheap. Because chicken thighs are a great value right now. In fact, a lot of places you go, you can get 2 packs for the price of one. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So anyways,
but it makes me want to go stock up on the thighs.
Yeah. So anyways, it's one of those things that you can make a lot of meals out of one. Now, when you make this all up and you put this all together, you put it in I just put it in a bag and stick it in the refrigerator for like 4 hours, or you can do it right away, 15 minutes, they should be good to go, all right?
So the cornstarch goes in the marinade?
Yeah, because
with the cumin, the paprika, the lime.
And the garlic and the lime, yeah. And you can kind of see how it kind of forms kind of a crust on it, which I like a lot. There's a piece you could try.
There's some flavor.
So anyways, so what you're going to do is you're going to bake this up, and then you're going to, let me get that out of there. Yeah. You make these up, and then you're going to make a little creme for it, okay?
Okay.
Now with the creme, I made the creme already. You know why?
Why?
Well, because otherwise I got to bring the food processor up here.
Yeah,
and
you
what if it don't work and all that? Okay, it's kind of pretty. Anyways, sour cream. This is so simple. Sour cream, lime juice, a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper, and cilantro. Okay, I might have said cilantro already, right? So you just got to put it in a food processor and start pulsing it until it starts to like bust it apart. Now, you're going to have to let it go for a little while because you want to get all those stems and stuff. You know what's funny is I have not ever been a big fan of putting all of the cilantro into the...
That's another thing that's very split. Some people just go all in. Some people take the leaves off. That's all they do.
I've always taken the leaves off, but I've started using the stems. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of flavor there for sure. And then you just got to pulse this and blend it. And you get this wonderful creme that comes out of this.
Okay.
And we're going to make some tacos with it. We're going to put, obviously, some red onions, some radishes.
Some fresh flavors.
Listen, the radishes are supposed to be on that. This isn't, like, we're not bulldogging this because we like radishes. Radishes are a taco treat.
I agree.
On street tacos, for sure. Do you agree?
I agree. We've got more Studio 4 coming up after this. We're going to go pay some bills, and then we're going to serve up some tacos.
It's going to be great. Don't miss us.
Take a look at that.
Hold on.
We got the chicken. We got some crema. Now, are you going with a little radish over the top of that?
Yeah, a little radish and some more cilantro.
Now, do you do a fresh squeeze of lime over the top just to add?
Yeah, well, I'm going to give that lime to you, and then that's going to be your call, Andy.
Oh, you
and a sticker on the side of my hand.
It's a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like why don't you eat one?
I'll eat one.
Okay, there we go, folks.
This at all. When I go in, I like a little fresh squeeze of citrus over the top. You know, not much.
Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, don't forget.
All right, here we go.
That chicken's good.
Here we go.
Tell everybody what you think.
That's really good, Chef.
Thanks.
The crema makes it.
It does, doesn't it? Little fresh pop.
Man, that's really good.
Hear that, folks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in. What else you got going on these days?
Well, we're gonna. You know what? I'm glad you asked me that because we are close to getting ready for mystery dinners again. We got one coming up in June, actually. If you go to the
You really
website.
like doing those, don't you?
I love the mystery dinners. They're so much fun, and being able to theme them makes it so much fun for me because I can do things that people haven't had before. That like if we do say Titanic, do some fare like that or whatever. So yeah, we got that coming up. I got lots of weddings coming up. Working on some cooking classes. We got a lot, Andy.
Okay, as we move into these summer months, you were talking about if you've got a budget, we all do. We're all paying a little bit more for things today.
Yeah.
Chicken. That's the
Man, I'll tell you, chicken or pork's the way to go. And I just had a customer up in Kansas. I was talking about pork, and I told him, I said, "Man,
Get some carnitas.
You can get a lot of meals out of pork. A lot of meals.
Well, if you get like a pork butt or a pork shoulder,
Yeah.
and you slow cook that thing,
Yep.
and yeah, you can definitely eat on it a couple of different days
Yeah.
in a couple of different ways.
Yeah, and you know what? We do a lot of like grilling up a lot of stuff at once, and then we have it in the fridge, and like that'll be my supper a lot of nights with some fresh fruit. So I like or water boiling,
Oh, yeah.
that sort of thing. So I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do, but I'm telling you, you got to be careful at the grocery store these days because, excuse me, your dollar doesn't go as far as it used to.
It does not.
And by the way, speaking of dollars, I just want to say hi to my main man, Chef.
All right.
I got to see him this weekend, had a little ice cream.
Very good. Thank you guys for tuning in. With any luck at all, we'll see you tomorrow.
Content segments during Studio 4 were paid for by Generation Wellness.